lots of liquids. No, that's all right. I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up. Just lean back here and rest until the room stops spinning.
Oh, it's worse than that. The walls are breathing. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You knew I was in trouble. And you came to help me. Dominique. That is you. It's been so long.
Scott, stop. You're scaring me.
I knew you would come back.
You told Lucy there's something wrong with Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
Have you ever heard of the term under the weather?
No.
Well, it means when you're feeling kind of yucky.
Is he going to be okay?
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. I examined him myself, and I am one hotshot doctor.
Really?
Really. But since he's feeling a little bit tired, he thought that it might be a good idea if you went to Grandma and Grandpa's to spend the night.
Can I go see him first?
I'll tell you what. He needs to get his rest, and so why don't you and I go to Grandma and Grandpa's house and make him a get-well card?
Can we make a picture of Mommy's star?
I think he'd like that.
Wait, I have to find Mommy's star. There she is. Now we can go.
Okay.
Press 1 to hear today's remaining showtimes. Press 2 to purchase tickets. Press 3 for additional...
So there's no way around it.
Press 4 to repeat this menu.
Oh, no, I understand. If anyone could find a loophole, it would be you, Jennings. Well, thank you for your time and effort. Ciao. Well, just as I feared. We don't have time for any action today. That'd be impossible. But my banker is working on having some funds transferred from an overseas account.
How am I supposed to work without any money?
Ooh, slow down here, son. You'll have your cash in 24 hours. Then the next move is yours.
You won't be disappointed.
Oh, I'm sure I won't. Till tomorrow, then. Personal check, right. Like I'm going to let them find me at the end of any paper trail.
What are you going to do about the job offer in Chicago?
I turned down the interview because I'm not interested in the job.
Are you sure?
Julie, I don't want to leave Port Charles. There are too many people I'd miss.
Hey, just got a message from a man named Dorsey.
He's the recruiter from Colson College I told you about.
Well, he said because you won't go to Chicago to discuss the job that he's coming here.
Well, I better call him then and tell him to save his plane fare.
Well, it's too late because he's on his way.
Your shift ended hours ago. What are you doing here?
I'm on special assignment. It's a stakeout.
I must be doing something wrong. My duty is to make sure the interns are kept busy every minute of the day.
Well, you should pat yourself on the back for a job well done.
Well, if I'm doing such a bang-up job, how do you find the time to moonlight for the PCPD?
I'm not auditioning for the next Ironside. This has to do with hospital business. I'm waiting for Dr. Boardman. Got a bunch of brochures and articles about devices to help surgeons with disabilities.
Mark Boardman is not used to being challenged by interns.
Well, I'm getting pretty tired of being the invisible man around here.
Well, don't turn around, but your target is approaching at 11 o'clock.
I'll take it from here.
Good luck.
Dr. Boardman, I'd like a few minutes of your time, please.
Tomorrow. I got a busy night ahead.
Dr. Boardman, you either speak with me now or I'm going to go straight to Dr. Quartermain.
This Dorsey sure is persistent. I mean, how many times do I have to turn this job down?
This is so flattering.
You have a big shot coming from Chicago to beg you to change your mind. I love it. I'll keep laughing. This guy obviously has a nose for talent, Frank. I mean, he knows you'd make one hell of a football coach.
But you've already proven it.
Julie, I coach kids baseball. That's not exactly the same thing.
They have taller athletes in college, that's all.
Hey, guys.
All right.
Promise you won't move to Chicago without saying goodbye.
Well, I am putting my order in for season tickets.
Hey, what's this about season tickets?
Oh, Frank here has been offered the job of athletic director at Colson College.
Would you stop?
Hey, that's great. Listen, why don't you tout me in for a couple of those tickets?
Yeah, you know, and actually, kid, you make sure mine are on the 50-yard line.
I'm going to make sure they put you so far out in the bleachers you'll need binoculars to see the field.
So, what are you saying?
As long as the guy's flying in, I guess I don't want to be rude.
You're a good friend, Julie, but I don't need a babysitter.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
Well, wouldn't you rather be with Frank?
I will be. Right now, I want to sit here and listen to you tell me whether or not you're okay.
I'm furious. I am angrier than I have ever been in my entire life.
Who are you mad at?
Chris Ramsey, my mother, myself, the world, my husband.
You have every right to be.
Damn straight I do. Jagger betrayed me. He betrayed us, and you have no way of knowing this, but we used to stand for something. For love and consistency and unshakable belief in each other. For loyalty, for monogamy, haha. What a concept. He cheated on me. Over time. This wasn't just some fling. Or something he did because of some major drug bust and he had a big adrenaline rush and had a... No. This has been going on since med school. And the thought of their physical intimacy, that's horrible enough. That he talked about me with this woman. He opened up all of my shameful secrets and he dissected them over what? Pizza? I mean, how could he do that to me?
I don't know Jagger, so I couldn't say.
Yeah, take a number. I was held hostage. I was forced to relive the most humiliating time of my life by stripping at gunpoint. And do I warrant so much as a phone call? Oh, but then did I get a clue? No, I hop on a plane to San Francisco and wait for him to show up. He doesn't even bother to show up. Fran walks in with her own key to my apartment, and she just enjoyed the hell out of dropping a bomb on me. And when I try to confront Jagger about this, if you can call the way that we communicate a confrontation, does he deny it? Does he, God forbid, apologize? No. He just drops a letter in the mail like I'm some subscription to a magazine that he wants to cancel. Oh, boy. I bet you're sorry you asked.
Scott, it's Lucy. Listen to me. Dominique is gone. She's been gone for several years. Scott, you know that. You know that. Listen to me.
He's been like this ever since I got here.
Okay, Scott, let's get him to the couch. Let's sit down. I'm listening.
Okay, please promise me
Okay,
this.
go ahead.
Promise me that you're never, ever gonna leave me again.
I'm not gonna ever leave you. What's happening
I don't
here?
know. Maybe the pressure's finally gotten to him.
No. Scott, listen.
Easy, Serena. She's so beautiful.
No, you're killing me, Scott. Please don't say that. Call the paramedic. He won't want me
This
to.
reminds me of Vegas.
Scott, listen to me.
When I looked into
It's
your
Lucy.
pretty eyes.
Scott, stop. It's Lucy. Scott, listen to me. It's Lucy. I'm not Dominique. Do you hear me? Listen.
Lucy.
Yeah. It's me, thank God.
Dominique is here. She's here.
No, she's not.
I saw her.
She's
I
not.
saw her.
Scott, down. Listen, we're going to call a doctor, okay? Let's call a doctor. Get the phone. Look, we're going to call a doctor, okay? Scott?
My back. My back.
Oh, my God. I saw a doctor.
What did you see?
Eve was here. He was here, too.
Why did you call her? Why didn't you just call me? We've got to get somebody.
She was here.
Yeah.
How is he?
Never know.
Exactly what needs my undivided attention this very minute.
I feel that I am not being trained as aggressively as the rest of the interns on rotation.
Given your physical limitations, there are only so many ways that I can use you effectively in the OR.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. So I put together this material for you. This is a brochure for a standing frame. It can lift a doctor to the height of the operating table. And the next one is a brochure for a stand-up wheelchair. It's got gas-charged cylinders and can lift a person to a standing position. It's not very expensive and extremely effective. That last one, that surgeon put sandbags on the wheels of his chair to hold it in place. And then they position the operating table so he can work directly from his own chair.
In a perfect world, there would be gadgets and doodads for every conceivable physical challenge. Blind surgeons would be able to operate in Braille. Unfortunately, we live in the real world. And don't get me wrong. I have a great deal of sympathy for the obstacles that you
I don't want your pity. And I don't need it either. See, when you look at me, you see a man with physical limitations, right? But when I look at myself, I see a doctor. A doctor with unlimited potential.
Have you always been this persistent?
When it's important, yes. Please look over that material. I'm sure we can find a solution that is mutually acceptable.
I'll take a look at it. When I have the time.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for giving Dr. Harmon a chance.
Doesn't know when to let go.
Well, he is an excellent doctor, and I'm sure that he can make a contribution in the OR. You won't be sorry that you helped him.
I never said I'd help him. I said I'd read his materials, that's all. Look, face it, Ellen. He caught a lucky break, even getting accepted into med
a lucky
school.
break. He was top of
It's
his
not
class.
my responsibility to pave the way. I don't have time to take on charity cases.
Matt Harmon is one of the sharpest interns to come through these doors. With our support, he could become a brilliant surgeon.
Do you honestly believe that?
Yes, I do.
Well, that makes one of us.
I'm only meeting with Dorsey because he's coming all this way.
Frank, this could be the greatest job in the world.
I don't care. I like it here.
Yeah, but how do you know you're not going to like it there?
He means he likes it here because of Julie.
I didn't say that.
Frank, a job like this doesn't fall into your lap every day.
I know. That's one of the things that bothers me.
All right, then give it a shot. 6 months, a year. Hey, if you don't like it, you can always come back.
Exactly. And plus, you two can see each other on the weekends if that's what you want.
Oh, right. I'll just tell Boardman to arrange her schedule so she has every weekend off. I'm sure he'll be very accommodating.
Frank, this will work out if it's what you want. Did you even ask Julie her opinion?
She didn't look very happy at the prospect of my leaving.
Did you ask her opinion?
I didn't have to.
Julie.
Joe.
Could we ask you something?
Go ahead. I'm fine. Go.
What's up?
Well, Frankie here, seems to be suffering from a case of cold feet.
Oh, it doesn't sound good.
We were wondering,
Now, Joe was wondering.
should he walk away from a golden opportunity or take control of his life and move to the wilds of northern Illinois?
I told Frank to take the job if that's what he wants. I'd miss you, but we could still see each other.
Plus, how can you turn something down before you even know what it is?
And until this morning, leaving Port Charles was the last thing on my mind.
Well, you know, that's how things happen in life sometimes, when you least expect it. Meet the recruiter, and then let me know what you think.
Do I have a choice?
Yes!
I'm really glad you're doing this.
Listen, he's been hallucinating. He's acting like a crazy person. He's weak. He can hardly stand up, and he's scaring me half to death.
Lucy, it's okay. Eva's here.
Well, can you actually do something for him?
Well, I can try. I'm going to check your vitals, okay?
Is Serena all right?
She's safe and sound with Grandma and Grandpa.
Does she know anything about this?
No.
Thank you.
Let's just get him to the hospital. Tell him he needs to go to a hospital.
No. No, I'm not going to the hospital.
She is right, Scott. You need a full exam.
No. No, I'm not going to the hospital.
Look at you. You're sweating. You can hardly stand up. You have to go to the hospital.
Okay, listen. I'm up. Now listen, Serena's gonna need her things, okay? She's gonna need Dirty Kitty.
I know where Dirty Kitty is.
Maybe Rhonda can drop the stuff off at Lee and Gale's.
Yeah, why don't I help you get it together, okay? And maybe you should call Serena and let her know that Scott's feeling better.
I will call Serena. I would never forget to call her.
Oh, well, why don't we do it now before it gets too late?
Okay? You want?
Something's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. Really serious. Isn't it?
So Dr. Boardman agreed to look at the articles.
I can't believe you had the guts to ask him.
Yeah.
How did you get his attention?
Well, I just told him I was tired of being ignored.
Oh,
No, I am going to make that man change the way he sees me, whether he likes it or not.
right on.
Yeah.
Don't count on it. Mark Boardman is not about to do any favors for anyone.
Well, I'm not expecting any favors. I mean, I know he wasn't showing me any compassion tonight. He just wanted to get out of the room.
Doesn't that bother you?
I plan to stay on the case until he starts showing signs of enlightenment.
Well, you certainly have your work cut out for you.
I can handle it. How about you? You want some dinner?
No, actually, I'm going to bring a salad back to my room. I have some paperwork to catch up on. Thanks.
Well, it's been a long day. I'm gonna hit the sack.
Good night, Matt.
Okay, good night.
So how's Karen?
She's finally recognizing how angry she is with Jagger.
I don't blame her. I can't believe the audacity of that guy to tell her about Fran and a letter. And now this letter's being used against her at the hospital.
I don't understand.
I thought you knew. Chris took that letter out of her coat and is claiming that she's under emotional distress and that's why she made the mistake with Kevin's IV.
Oh, no.
That doesn't sound like Chris.
No, that sounds exactly like Chris. Good evening, doctors.
Oh, Dr. Devlin was just telling me how capably you assisted him in the OR.
Well, thank you. Hope to get the opportunity to work with you again.
Well, I do too.
Dr. Devlin, telephone.
Excuse me.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Dr. Devlin, it's Bob Dorsey. I'll be landing in Port Charles shortly. And I want to thank you again for your generous contribution to our athletic fund.
You can thank me by getting Frank Scanlon's signature on a long-term agreement with Colson College. That understood?
Something is terribly wrong with you. You need to see a doctor.
I'm seeing a doctor. You're here.
Scott, then let's just go to the hospital and we'll run some tests.
No. The hallucinations are gone. I'm okay.
Well, how are we going to find out what brought them on if we are sitting here in your living room?
I don't know. Maybe somebody slipped me something somewhere. Maybe it was those damn fish sticks I had for lunch.
All right, listen. I want to help you, but I got to get back to the hospital. Are you coming with me?
No, I'm not. Not tonight.
Okay, we have everything packed up. We even threw in a few extra goodies.
No, wait, Rhonda, before you go. I want you three to promise me something.
What would that be?
What happened here tonight, nobody will ever hear about.
Well, I'm going to have to fill in your doctor.
No, you're my doctor. So you have to give me your vow.
Scott.
No, please.
Scott.
Please.
Fine.
Rhonda?
Sure, Scott, anything you say.
Lucy?
No, I am not going to promise anything about something I do not understand.
Just understand that you need to promise me for that reason.
Just don't get upset,
Well, don't
okay?
get me upset.
Fine, pal, if it means that much to you.
And now, the real fun begins.
Tonight, will Tool Man have to pack in the hammer? Find out on an all-new Home Improvement. Then, prepare yourself for an all-new Hiller and Diller. ABC tonight. Watch what happens on All My Children today.